Hey everyone, welcome to Bourbon Bums, presented by Greene Valley Wine Spirits, 344 Commons Drive, Bolingbrook, Illinois. I'm HBIC, the head bum in charge, Master Taster Bologna. I finally got my hands on it. Michters 10-year rye, 2024 release. I didn't think I was going to get this one this year. This came out like May or June.
Yeah, it was early in the year.
It was early, and I was like, I did not see it pop up anywhere in Chicago. And we have a friend who works for Michters, and we were trying to figure, hey, when's it coming? And we're supposed to drop in July, and we did not see it.
Came and went.
I was like, I'm worried. Am I going to get it? And finally, end of the year release. I appreciate that. So this one is the D batch. So fourth, Michters goes A, B, C, D. So if you have like 24A, you got the first batch of 10 years. Because I have the 10-year bourbon and I have 24A.
Oh, good to know.
So I got the first release of, and then I think last year's Michters 10-year, I got H.
Oh, so they do a good amount of batches.
Yeah, so this is the fourth batch of the 10-year rye, the D batch.
For this year.
Yes, for this year. So I'm very excited here because we've said it numerous times in the pod. We're big fans of Michter. We love everything Michters. It's one of our top distilleries. And if you haven't had it, go try it immediately.
And to tell you the truth, I'm a big fan of all of the Michters rye offerings. Even just the standard shelfer rye, I think is one of the best ryes out there and available. I have talked incessantly at this point about their toasted rye. It's one of my favorite whiskeys. It's everything right about toasted. I keep saying it all the time, but Michters is the name in the game talking about toasted.
Yep.
But yeah, the 10-year rye, I had last year's bottle, loved it.
Yep.
Still got it, but love it. I expect I'm going to love this as well. Spoiler alert.
I mean, is it already going to be an A? Probably, because we're biased. I'm not going to lie, but oh man.
So the thing about Michters noses is like, you know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get with most Michters products. Yeah. Whoa.
Wow.
I get first I got like a classic rye nose. There's like a little bit of citrus and grass in there. But like there's like a vanilla frosting, like a Pillsbury frosting, like if your mom's making a cake for your birthday, that kind of frosting.
Man, this is okay. So I didn't talk about it real quick, but it's 92.8 proof. Look, if you know Michters, they come in a lower barrel entry point. Stuff gets proofed down. You're not going to see too many high proof Michters products. Even like like the Fort Nelson, that I think that comes in like 110, 111, 109. So I have a whole Michter shelf.
Give it a little nose again. I got like a confectionery sugar. There's like a sugary aspect to it,
like a sugar cookie, like
almost like a powdered sugar, like on a beignet or something like that.
Yeah, like that's what you're saying, beignet. I'm thinking powdered sugar. It's same. It's we're splitting hairs here, but yeah.
I love this.
Okay.
I mean, heavy vanilla too.
All right, this is good. So when I did the 10-year bourbon earlier this year, I got a lot of chocolate notes on there. I said it was very desserty, but this nose smells very sweet. So okay, before we taste into it, we got to pay some bills from Greene Valley. Be right back. Greene Valley Wine and Spirits in Bolingbrook is the best liquor store in the southwest suburbs. Come see their newly expanded and remodeled location for all your liquor needs. They have a great craft beer selection, an ever-expanding portfolio of tequilas and bourbon, and a new wine rack showcasing the best wines around. And while you're there, stop by their newly added tasting bar to try all the Bourbon Bums store picks before you buy. That's Greene Valley Wine and Spirits, 344 Commons Drive at the corner of Route 53 and I-55 in Bolingbrook. And tell them the bump sent you. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Salute.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
The nose does not translate to the taste.
No, this is bright. Not like bad. When I say bright, a lot of the times in my own head, it makes it seem young. It doesn't taste young, obviously, but it's just like almost like a summertime whiskey or a summertime rye.
Yeah, you're not getting like for this coming out like right now.
For us.
For us, yes. This is not a winter sipper for me at all. Like
it's like
I feel like it should have came out like back in July.
Well, you know what I was gonna say? Like there is like a sugary aspect to it, but it's almost like grabbing a handful of Starburst and just chucking them in your mouth.
So you get the pink, the red, the yellow, the orange, just mash bill, like just a 4-grain mash bill of Starburst.
Everyone knows the yellow is the worst one of the group. So maybe take the yellow out of it, but take a pink, take a red, take an orange, and just toss it in there. It's like a handful of Starburst. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
No, this is now, and it does have those classic rye notes on there, but they're not overpowering by any sense of the mean. Like it's a very easy sipper. You get they hit you, but not overwhelming. It's very I get like subtle rye notes, but just makes it easy to sip on.
We talk about it all the time. It's a bourbon drinker's rye.
Yes,
it's nothing spicy about it. More of the vanilla.
Yep.
It's really, like you mentioned, an easy sipper. Man, this would have been awesome in the summertime.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like now I'm mad that I got it 4 months later.
Like I could just my patio, your patio, just sitting out there, sun's going down. We're talking about all of our awful sports teams that we hate, but drinking our sours away with a really good rye.
Yeah, no, this we mentioned that there are ryes, there are bourbon drinkers ryes, and I feel like at least for this year's release, at least in this batch D, it is a bourbon drinker's rye. So
yeah. So even like I don't get any of the like classic like peppery notes from like most ryes or like grassy citrusy notes.
Yep.
It's basically like just like a fruit salad.
Yeah.
It's weird for a rye.
I do get a
little bit of citrus.
A tad of like baking spice. Maybe I'm getting more of the citrus, but like it's not overpowering. It just kind of like it comes and goes. It just kind of like just gives you a nice little right hook and then it goes away.
So here's the one thing, and I'm speaking directly to Michters right now and not anyone else. If you're Michters and you're listening, I would buy 50 of these bottles if I could. I really like this. I would love to have multiples of them. Make more of this. It's so good.
Yeah. I think that's everyone's beef about Michters is because they're
limited stuff.
Their stuff is their aged stuff, their toasted stuff. It's so good, and it's so hard to come by. Where when your local big box or your local mom and pop, they get 2-3 bottles at the most. It's hard because like we realize 10 years takes a long time to age, but like there's a lot of bourbons out there that are 10 years that get big batch.
Is it like scarce on purpose?
Right. You purposely deflating the market to drive up demand on this.
That being said, we're raving about this, and we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, this one really is good. Great. Now, we've talked about this before. We are going to do, coming very soon, a battle of 10-year ryes.
We are.
And this one is going to be in the 10-year rye battle. We also may have to do a blind for the last 4 years of Michters 10-year ryes as well.
Do you have the last 4 bottles? I mean, I have one of them.
So I think between me, you, and Dougie, we have between 21.
Ooh, that'd be
24.
Fun. Tune in for that. You know what? I'm signing us up. We're doing that one.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
So I think we have 4. I think we have 20 between the 3 of us. We have 21 through 24 now.
Okay.
And we can definitely do
I'm in on that.
Blind flight.
I do like the battle of the 10-year ryes only because as much as I like this right now and it's like super, fruit forward and the Starbucks, alongside other bottles, blind, that's going to be interesting to see if this holds up.
Yeah. Especially because some of the 10-year ryes we're going to do are like ryes.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So, but yeah.
This is going to stand out like a sore thumb.
Yeah. All right.
I'll tell you right now, I'm going to point
I'm
that
giving this A- off the bat.
I'm going A.
You're going
Just
A?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a passing grade.
Yeah.
I have no notes. Like, I mean, besides the scarcity and the fact that I can't get a bottle, like that's my gripe. But the whiskey itself, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's very, very good. And we just got this recently, so maybe in a week or so,
yeah,
I'll be like, hey, it's an A. But it's definitely in that upper echelon. It might even, I'm not going to lie, it might even make Whiskey of the Year for me. In the, not Whiskey of the Year, but like in the list.
Oh, it's definitely in the hunt.
Yeah.
If you see, I mean, now we're the Chicago sports bums. We're, football fans. Bears are bad right now. But if your team is 500, right now, you're in the hunt graphic.
This is
in the hunt.
This is in the hunt, yes. All right. So that is our Michters 10-year review. Thank you to Greene Valley Wine Spirits, 344 Commons Drive, Bolingbrook, Illinois. Stop in there for all your bourbon needs. Tell them the bum sent you. Thank you to Michters. We appreciate you. We love you. And we'll see you very soon.
Salute.
Cheers.